Welcome to our channel English Avenue. Today, I want to give you something real, something that doesn't just motivate you for 5 minutes, but something that makes you think. Why am I wasting my life? Something that shakes you and whispers, you were meant for more. This video is not about quick hacks. This is not about success in 24 hours. This is about becoming the person you were always meant to be. Slowly, silently, daily. Most people want to improve their life, but they don't know where to start. And they don't realize it's not the big things that change your life. It's the small things you do every single day that decide your future. So today, I'm going to give you 20 habits. 20 simple but powerful changes that can completely transform your life. Not someday, but starting today. They'll improve your English too. Step by step, line by line. So if you're ready to grow smarter, stronger, and speak better every day. Subscribe now? Let's begin. Habit 1. Wake up early. This habit can change everything. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. like billionaires. You don't need to suffer. You just need to wake up earlier than your old self. Why? Because the morning decides your day, and your day decides your life. Let me explain it simply. Most people wake up late and immediately feel rushed, tired, unfocused, guilty, negative. Their day starts in panic, not peace. They're chasing time all day. They feel behind. They feel lazy. They feel irritated. And by the time the day ends, they say, I didn't do anything meaningful today. Now compare this with someone who wakes up early. Let's say just 6:30 a.m. or 7 a.m. They wake up before the noise. The house is quiet. The world is silent. They have time to breathe, to think, to write, to read, to stretch, and most importantly, they start the day with intention, not accident. Even 30 extra minutes can do this. Write down 3 goals, read 5 pages, say your affirmations, go for a walk, drink water, plan your day, practice English for 5 minutes. It's not about the time, it's about the energy. When you wake up early, you feel proud, you feel in control. You feel like, I am building something. Let me give you a story. There was a boy who always woke up late 10 a.m., 11 a.m. He felt lazy, depressed, and stuck. One day he decided, I'll wake up at 5:55 a.m. every day. Not 5 a.m., not 6 a.m., just 5:55. It sounded random, but it gave him a reason to rise. Every morning at 5:55 a.m., he took a cold shower, spoke 3 English lines in front of the mirror, wrote 1 sentence in his notebook, went for a walk, came back and made tea for his mother. It felt small, but 6 months later, his English improved, his confidence grew, his brain was sharp, his face looked calm, his life was different. He didn't change because he wanted to. He changed because he woke up early and used his mornings for himself. Wake up before the world takes your peace. Don't give your first hour to stress or scrolling. Give it to you. You don't need a 10-step miracle routine. Just wake up 30 minutes earlier than yesterday and do one thing that feeds your future. That's how legends are built. Not in the spotlight, but in the silence of early mornings. Habit 2. Hydration. This habit sounds boring, but it's life-changing, if you understand it the right way. Most people think hydration means drink 8 glasses of water. No, hydration means respect your body. Let me say something that might hurt. You are asking your brain to focus. You are asking your body to work. You are asking your mouth to speak English. But you don't even give it water? How can a plant grow if you don't water it? How can a brain think if it's dry? How can your mind stay sharp when your body is weak? What happens when you're dehydrated? You feel tired. You feel lazy. You feel sad for no reason. You can't focus. You forget things. You feel angry and don't know why. Most of these are not mood problems. They're hydration problems. Even 1% dehydration can make your brain foggy. That's why after one cold glass of water, you feel fresh. Before you open Instagram, before you open YouTube, before you touch your phone, drink one glass of water. Add a pinch of salt and lemon if possible. Make it a ritual. Your body will thank you in 10 minutes. Example: there was a girl who always had headaches. She felt slow. She couldn't focus during English practice. She thought she was depressed. But then one doctor said, "You don't need medicine. You need 2.5 liters of water per day." She laughed, but she tried. In just 3 days, her headache vanished. Her mind felt clear. Her English speaking improved. Her emotions were stable. Her energy was back. All from water. Your brain is 75% water. Your energy, your focus, your ability to speak, learn, and grow. It all begins with hydration. Every time you feel tired, stuck, moody, lazy, ask yourself, did I drink enough water today? You don't need a better life. You need a better lifestyle, and hydration is step 1. Habit 3. Read 5 pages. This is not just a reading habit. This is a mind-expanding, soul-awakening, life-rebuilding ritual. Reading is how you meet people who are no longer alive. Borrow the brain of a genius. Think thoughts you never had before. Escape the prison of your surroundings. Learn from mistakes you never made. But let's be honest, most people don't read. Why? Because they think reading means finishing a 300-page book, understanding every word, reading for hours with perfect focus. That's wrong. You don't need to finish books. You don't need to be smart. You don't even need to understand every word. You just need to read 5 pages every single day. That's it. Let's do the math. 5 pages a day. 150 pages a month. 1,800 pages a year. 10 to 15 full books in a year. And that 1 year can completely change how you think. Imagine, every night before bed, a boy would scroll on his phone for 45 minutes. He was not learning anything. He was comparing himself, feeling worse, sleeping late. One day he said, "What if I scroll 30 minutes less and read 5 pages instead?" That small decision changed everything. In 1 year, he read 11 books, learned how to speak with confidence, improved his English vocabulary, learned how money works, got ideas that changed his life. Not from school, not from Instagram, from books. Reading is not for nerds. Reading is for those who are tired of repeating the same life. Every page you read is like a seed planted in your brain, and slowly, silently, it grows into new thoughts, new dreams, new beliefs. So tonight, before bed, put your phone away, open a book, read just 5 pages, and trust me, you'll wake up tomorrow with a brain that feels alive again. Habit 4. Keep one promise to yourself. This one is personal and powerful because most people keep promises to others, but break promises to themselves. Let me ask you, how many times have you said, "I'll wake up early tomorrow. I'll start my English routine today. I'll stop wasting time after this," and didn't do it? You didn't just waste time. You broke trust with yourself, and when your brain doesn't trust you anymore, you stop believing in yourself. You stop dreaming big. You lose confidence. You feel stuck and fake. That's why this habit matters. Start with one promise. Not 10, not 5, just 1. Make it small, make it doable. Make it personal. Like, I will speak 1 English line aloud today. I will drink 2 glasses of water before lunch. I will write 2 lines in my diary tonight. I will not scroll on Instagram until after 10 a.m. And then, keep it. You don't need to change your whole life today. You just need to keep 1 promise to yourself today, because that's how confidence is built. 1 small promise, 1 tiny win. 1 proud moment at a time. Start today. Habit 5. Love yourself. This is not about taking selfies. This is not about spa days and bubble baths. This is about something deeper. Loving yourself means respecting your boundaries, speaking kindly to yourself, forgiving your past, believing that you are worthy of growth. Most people don't love themselves. They wait for someone else to make them feel loved. But here's the painful truth. If you don't love yourself, you'll always feel like you're not enough, even when someone gives you the whole world. What not loving yourself looks like. You stay in toxic friendships. You scroll for validation. You compare every part of yourself. You hate your own voice. You reject compliments. You give up on your goals too soon. Why? Because deep inside, you don't believe you deserve better. Imagine a man stood in front of the mirror one day and whispered, "I love you, I forgive you, I believe in you." It felt stupid at first, but he kept doing it. For 7 days, then 30, then 100. And slowly, his voice changed. His walk changed. His eyes became calm. He became his own friend. And when that happened, he started exercising. He started a new job. He stopped chasing people. Because now, he had himself. Start small. Talk to yourself like you talk to someone you love. Write a letter to yourself. Say, "You're not perfect, but you're trying. And I'm proud of you." That's where true improvement begins. Not from hate, from self-respect. Habit 6. Don't compare yourself. Comparison is the quiet poison that most people drink every single day, without even realizing it. They scroll, they watch, they look around, and silently, slowly, invisibly, their confidence begins to rot. But here's the truth. Comparison doesn't motivate. It suffocates. Why we compare? The human brain is designed to measure, not to believe. It's always asking, am I doing enough? Am I better than him? Am I worse than her? Where do I stand? Now imagine living in a world where you see everyone's perfect body, everyone's perfect house, everyone's perfect life, everyone's perfect fluency, every single day. That's social media. And your brain starts thinking, if I'm not like them, I must be behind. I must be a failure. But that is a lie. A deep, dangerous lie. Imagine looking at 2 icebergs in the ocean. One looks tall, powerful, majestic. The other looks small, weak, invisible. But you're only seeing the tip, because 90% of the iceberg is underwater, hidden. Now understand this. The perfect person you see online, you only see their surface. You don't see their breakdowns, their failures, their anxiety, their loneliness. You don't see what's underwater. You're comparing your full story to someone else's highlight reel. That's not comparison. That's self-destruction. Nature's proof. The bamboo and the oak tree. The oak tree grows tall within a few years, strong, visible, celebrated. The bamboo plant? It stays underground for up to 5 years, no visible growth. Nothing above the surface. But below the soil, it's building. Roots, strength, foundation. Then in just a few weeks, it explodes upwards taller than the oak, stronger than the oak. Now ask yourself, Are you comparing your bamboo phase to someone's oak moment? If yes, you're disrespecting your process. Stop comparing your timeline. Stop copying someone else's purpose. Stop judging your value based on someone's surface. You are not behind. You are not less. You are just in a different season. Your life is not a race. It's a custom-designed journey. And the moment you stop comparing, you start winning habit 7. Focus on the position. Most people are obsessed with the destination. They want the success, the result, the reward, the applause. But they forget. Progress happens in the position, not the peak. Imagine 2 climbers on a mountain. One keeps asking, "Are we there yet? How much longer? Is it even worth it?" The other one looks around and says, "I can breathe better than last time. I've learned to use my hands better. I'm stronger than I was at the base." Now ask yourself, who's really growing? The one who's obsessed with arrival, or the one who's present in the position? When you only chase results, you stop noticing your progress. You hate the journey. You ignore your small wins. You burn out quickly. You give up before results ever arrive. That's why people quit learning English. That's why people stop working out. That's why dreams fade, because they only focus on the top, not the daily climb. Think of your growth like an hourglass. Each grain of sand falls one by one. You can't rush it. You can't skip it. But every grain matters. Every drop counts. Now imagine if the hourglass said, "I'm not full yet, so I'm useless." That sounds ridiculous, right? Then why do we do the same? Why do we say, "I'm not fluent yet, I'm failing. I'm not successful yet, I'm useless. I haven't achieved anything, I'm behind"? You're in position, and position is where character is built. Your current position is not a punishment. It's your training ground. It's where you're learning, adapting, shaping, fall in love with it. Appreciate your 10% improvement. Celebrate your silent growth. Because once you respect your position, you'll never fear the climb again. Habit 8. Set daily goals. Improving your life isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters, consistently. That's where daily goals come in. Picture a ship in the middle of the ocean. It's strong, it has fuel, the waves are calm, but it has no compass, no map, no direction. So it floats and drifts endlessly. Now ask, is it moving? Yes. Is it going anywhere meaningful? No. That's you without daily goals. What daily goals actually do? They give your brain something specific to focus on. They prevent overwhelm by shrinking the big picture into small tasks. They protect your energy from distractions. They give you a sense of control in a world full of chaos. They help you win the day instead of just survive it. You don't need 20 goals. You need 3. 1. Mind goal. Learn something. Read 2 pages or listen to English for 10 minutes. 2. Body goal. Strengthen yourself. Drink 3 glasses of water or stretch for 5 minutes. 3. Soul goal. Connect with yourself. Write 1 line of gratitude or take 10 deep breaths in silence. These 3 goals will build you from the inside out. Imagine building a wall, 1 brick at a time. Each brick is tiny. Each day you only lay 1, but you lay it perfectly. After 30 days, you have a small wall. After 100 days, a strong structure. After 1 year, a fortress. Now imagine you didn't lay even 1 brick, or you laid it randomly. What would you have after 1 year? Nothing. Chaos, regret. Daily goals equals laying 1 powerful brick at a time. You don't need more hours. You need more clarity in your hours. Wake up. Write down 3 goals, finish them like they're sacred, and sleep with pride. Because if you win the day, you win the week. If you win the week, you win the year. If you win the year, you change your life. Habit 9. Exercise daily. Let's be clear. You can't have a powerful life with a weak body. You can't think sharp if your system is slow. You can't stay focused. When your posture is collapsing, your body is the battlefield for your future. If you don't train it, you'll lose. In silence. You want energy? Move. You want confidence? Train. You want better discipline? Sweat. You want to stop overthinking? Exercise. You want better English practice? Clear your body first. Your mind will follow. Still waiting for motivation? You don't need motivation, you need movement. Imagine a lion that forgets it's a lion. It starts moving slow, it gets lazy. It stops chasing, it stops hunting. One day it tries to roar, but nothing comes out. It's weak, lost, disconnected. That's what happens to you when you stop moving. You forget your own power. Exercise is not about weight loss. It's about reconnecting with the beast inside you. What counts as daily exercise? Not gym, not 2 hours of pain, just 20 push-ups, 10 squats, a fast-paced walk, stretching your body, dancing like fire for one song, movement that awakens you. Exercise isn't optional, it's your fuel station. A tired body makes a tired mind, and a tired mind will never chase greatness. So stop waiting, get up, move, roar again. Habit 10. Review your finances. Let's get brutally honest. Most people are not in control of their life because they are not in control of their money. They don't track it. They don't review it. They don't understand it. But they keep wondering, why do I feel anxious every day? Why am I so stressed? Why does my dream feel impossible? Answer: because your money has more power over you than you have over it. Think about this. You may have a dream too. Travel the world, help your family, start your business, improve your English, live free, happy, and peaceful. But how will you do any of that if you don't even know where your money goes? You don't rise in life by making more. You rise by managing what you already have. When you review your finances, you stop impulsive spending. You identify the silent leaks. You become conscious about value. You reduce guilt. You increase control. You build confidence. You finally breathe. Because nothing brings more stress than living in the dark. And nothing brings more power than living with clarity. Most people don't fear being broke. They fear not knowing why they're broke. And that's what this habit fixes. You don't need a big salary to start. You just need a small notebook, a calculator, and honesty. Write how much you made this month, where you spent every single rupee dollar, what you wasted, what was truly worth it. When you see the truth, you'll change the truth. Don't just dream of freedom. Track what's stealing it from you. Financial awareness isn't about money. It's about power, peace, progress, and it starts by reviewing your reality. Habit 11. Eat healthy. This is the habit most people mock, until their energy dies, until their skin breaks out, until their sleep collapses, until their mind begins to rot from the inside. Because here's the truth. You are not what you eat. You are what your cells absorb. And your cells decide your mind. Your mind decides your future. It's all connected. You can't build greatness with garbage. Think of building a house. If you use weak bricks, low-quality cement, dirty water, cracked glass, how long will that house last? Now understand, that house is you, And your food is the building material. If your body runs on packaged snacks, sugar overload, fried food, soda, late-night fast food, don't be surprised when you feel tired every day, you can't focus, you snap at small things, you forget what you studied, you feel off even when life is good. You buy a beautiful car, but instead of fuel, you pour soda into the tank. The engine breaks, the system fails, the journey ends. You don't blame the car, you blame the fuel. Now stop blaming your mood. Stop blaming your mind. Look at your fuel, your food. How to eat healthy, without overwhelm. Start your day with water and fruit. Eat home-cooked food 5 days a week. Reduce processed sugar. Avoid fried and oily food after 6 p.m. Don't eat out of boredom. Cook for yourself. It builds love and discipline. Eat with intention, not addiction. Your body is the only place you'll live forever. Feed it like you respect your dreams. Every bite is either healing you or harming you. Choose the ones that give your mind fire, your heart peace, and your life power. Habit 12. Question your purpose. This is the habit that separates the living from the sleepwalking. Most people wake up, check their phone, eat, work, scroll, sleep, repeat, but they never stop and ask, why am I doing all this? They don't question their goals. They don't question their habits. They don't question their pain. They just survive, without direction. Imagine sitting in a car. The engine works, the fuel tank is full, the wheels are ready, but you don't enter any destination. You don't touch the steering. You just press the accelerator. Where will the car go? Nowhere. Or worse, in circles. Or into a wall. That's how most people live. They have time, energy, talent, dreams, but no direction, no clarity, no why. It means pausing, reflecting, asking, why am I learning English? Why do I want to be successful? What do I truly want, not what others want for me? Am I working for my dream or just for money? Am I moving with meaning or just movement? You don't need perfect answers. You just need to start asking powerful questions because questions shape your direction. Imagine a GPS navigation system that still shows old roads. You try to reach a new place, but your map is outdated. It doesn't ask you to update. Result? You get lost, you take wrong turns, you waste fuel and time, and you end up far from where you wanted to be. Now think, are you using an old dream as your map? Are you still following a childhood goal you no longer care about? Are you running toward a destination that no longer excites you? If yes, it's time to pause, question, update. Ask yourself deep questions. Not once a year, but often. Because your mind needs clarity more than motivation. Your heart needs alignment more than applause. And your future needs direction, not distraction. Habit 13. See failure as opportunity. Failure is not the end, failure is the beginning. But most people don't understand this. They think, if I fail, I'm not good enough. If I fail, I should stop. If I fail, people will laugh. But here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the path to success. Think of failure like a wall. Every failure is a brick. And each time you learn from it, you lay that brick down. Soon, that wall becomes a foundation, and you stand on it. Stronger, wiser, braver. But if you walk away from failure, you throw the bricks away, you stay weak. You stay fragile. Imagine a bridge under construction. The first design collapses. The workers test it again. It fails. They measure the angles. They try stronger materials. It fails again. Now, they have two options. Quit and leave the river uncrossed forever, or improve each time until the bridge stands strong. In real life, every successful bridge has been tested through failure. Your life is the same. Every failure is a stress test. It tells you what's not working. It teaches you where you're weak. It shows you what to fix. Failure really gives you new knowledge, emotional strength, better strategies, deeper self-awareness, humility, the power to teach others later, but only if you see it as opportunity, not punishment. You failed? Good, now ask, what did I learn? What will I never repeat? How can I rise higher with this lesson? Because failure is not the fire that burns you, it's the fire that builds you. Habit 14. Automate and delegate. This habit is about protecting your energy. Because let's be honest, you are not tired because you're doing too much. You are tired because you're doing too many unimportant things manually. This habit will free your mind, improve your time, and speed up your goals. Imagine washing all your clothes by hand, every single day. Now imagine using a washing machine. Same result, but with less energy, more time, more consistency, more peace. This is the power of automation. Now apply it to your life. Use reminders for daily tasks. Set up recurring alarms, water, walk, practice. Prepare your clothes or meals the night before. Create templates for emails or messages. Use checklists for repeating tasks. Auto-pay for regular bills. These don't seem life-changing, but they remove decision fatigue. And when your mind is not wasted on small tasks, it becomes sharp for big decisions. What about delegation? You don't have to do everything alone. If someone else can do it better, faster, or cheaper, delegate it. Examples. Ask your sibling to edit something. Pay a small fee for a service that saves hours. Divide responsibilities in the house. Use tools, apps that take over repetitive jobs. You're not weak for asking help. You're wise for valuing your energy. Your mind is a powerful machine. Don't use it to remember when to drink water. Use it to design your future. Automate the boring. Delegate the repetitive. And use your brain to create, grow, and lead. That's how you become efficient and free. Habit 15. Start being more organized. This habit is not about having a clean desk. It's about having a clear life. Most people feel overwhelmed not because they have too much to do, but because their life is a mess, physically, mentally, emotionally. Think of your life like a computer. When your desktop has 70 random files, when your browser has 20 tabs open, when your folders are all mixed, what happens? It slows down. You lose focus. You forget what you were doing. You feel anxious and confused. Small tasks become heavy. Now imagine closing extra tabs, clearing your desktop, creating folders, naming files properly, removing junk. The computer runs faster. You feel in control. That's exactly what happens when you organize your life what you can organize. Your room. Everything has a place. Your time? Block your hours. Your notes? Digital or notebook. Your to-do list? Clear, short, prioritized. Your phone? Delete apps, turn off extra notifications. Your finances? Separate account, clear spreadsheet. Your thoughts? Write a brain dump every night. Imagine carrying a backpack every day. Inside it, books, clothes, trash, snacks, old papers, coins, receipts, wires. You never clean it. Each day it gets heavier. You feel tired, not because the bag is new, but because it's full of stuff you don't even need. Now you clean it. Remove 70% of the junk. Organize the rest. Result? You walk lighter, you breathe better, you think clearer. That's the power of organization. Being organized isn't boring, it's brave. It's a daily choice to make your life lighter, sharper, and stronger. Because a clean space creates a clear mind. And a clear mind is unstoppable. Habit 16. Write a letter to your future self. This habit is simple, powerful, and deeply emotional. It's a habit that makes you pause and think, where am I going? Who do I want to become? Will I be proud of myself 1 year from now? Think of it like setting a destination in time. When you write a letter to your future self, you're not just dreaming. You're declaring. You're telling the universe, this is where I want to go. This is who I'm becoming. This is what I'll do to get there. It's like planting a flag in your future, then walking toward it every single day. What to write in your letter? Your current struggles, what you're proud of, what you want to improve, who you want to become, what habits you promise to build, what you want to tell yourself 6 months or 1 year from now. Then seal it, or schedule an email, or hide it in a notebook, and read it in the future. Think of writing this letter like creating a time capsule. You place memories, thoughts, emotions, hopes inside a box, and send it to the future. When you open it later, you don't just see how far you've come. You remember why you started. That moment is life-changing. Your future self is watching you. Every choice you make today is shaping who they will become. So write to them. Promise them something. Remind them of their power. Because sometimes, the most powerful motivation comes from your own words. Habit 17. Quit things that ain't working. This is one of the hardest habits, but also one of the most powerful. Improving your life is not just about starting new things. It's about stopping old things that are wasting your time, energy, health, or soul. Let's break the myth. Most people are afraid to quit. They think, if I stop, I'm a failure. I've already invested so much time. What will people say? But here's the truth. Sticking with something that drains you is not strength. Quitting it to protect your peace is wisdom. Imagine filling a bucket with water, but there's a tiny hole at the bottom. You keep pouring, you keep trying, but the water never fills up. It keeps leaking. Now ask yourself, is your job leaking your happiness? Is your routine leaking your time? Is your friendship leaking your peace? Is your mindset leaking your confidence? Sometimes you don't need more effort. You need to plug the leak. That leak is anything that's not working anymore. What to quit? Toxic habits that make you feel empty. A routine that no longer serves your goal. People who don't respect your growth. Goals that are not your own beliefs that make you feel small. Apps that steal your time. Thoughts that keep you stuck. You don't need to quit everything. Just the things that drain your life and give nothing back. Improvement is not just addition, it's subtraction. Quit with courage. Let go with grace. And make space for what actually helps you grow. Habit 18. Stop procrastinating. This is not a time problem. This is a fear problem. This is a self-worth problem. This is the invisible habit that's stealing your entire life. One excuse at a time. Let's understand it clearly. Procrastination doesn't sound dangerous. It's just, I'll do it later. Tomorrow I'll start. Next Monday I'll be serious. But that later becomes months, then years, then a life filled with regret because you didn't run out of time. You just kept waiting. Imagine an apple that falls on the ground. It's fresh, beautiful, juicy, but you say, I'll eat it later. A few hours pass. It's still okay. The next day, it's starting to rot. A week later, it smells mold. Flies, waste. Now apply that to your dream, your English fluency, your health, your purpose. The longer you wait, the more your opportunities rot. Procrastination is not delay. It's slow destruction. How to break it? Don't wait to feel ready. Start scared. Use a timer. Just 10 minutes. Focus on starting, not finishing. Say this aloud. Later means never. Replace perfection with progress. You don't need a perfect day. You don't need motivation. You don't need to feel in the mood. You just need to start now, even if it's small, even if it's messy, even if it's uncomfortable. Because when you stop procrastinating, you stop running from your own life. Habit 19. Ask for feedback. This habit will make you unstoppable if you can handle the truth. Most people never improve because they're afraid to hear, "You're doing it wrong. This can be better. That didn't work." But here's a life-changing truth. You can't see your own blind spots. Others can. Imagine you have a big smudge of dirt on your face. You don't know. You feel fine. But everywhere you go, people see it. They judge, they assume, they laugh. You pass a mirror and finally see it. Shock, embarrassment, realization. Now imagine if someone had told you earlier, "Hey, you've got something on your face." It could have saved your confidence, your moment, your peace. That's what feedback does. It shows you what you can't see, so you can grow instead of walk around unaware. Where to ask for feedback? Your English speaking, your behavior, your focus, your body language, your attitude, your work, writing, communication. And here's the key. Ask people who want your growth, not your attention. Don't fear honest feedback. Fear the version of you that never improves because you were too afraid to hear the truth. Feedback is not insult, it's a mirror. And only the brave look in the mirror and say, "Show me where I can be better." Ask, listen, adjust, and watch yourself evolve. Habit 20. Change your social circle. This is the habit that will either set you free or keep you trapped forever. Your friends, your group, your people. They are not just around you. They are inside you because every day they shape what you talk about, what you believe is possible, what you normalize, how you think, what you fear, what you accept. Put one moldy fruit in a basket of fresh ones. What happens? It spreads. Slowly, silently, invisibly. You can't smell it at first, but in days, all the fruits begin to rot. Now apply this to people. If your circle is lazy, negative, addicted to gossip, afraid of change, laughing at growth, disrespecting discipline, you will slowly rot too. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. What you must do: audit your circle. Observe who drains you and who builds you. Choose friends who make you feel bigger, not smaller. Find learners, fighters, doers. Sit in rooms where your goals are normal, not mocked. Don't be afraid to walk alone. Be afraid to stay surrounded by people who are going nowhere. Change your circle. Change your energy. Change your future. Because your life will always rise or fall to match the level of people you're closest to. These are not just habits. These are weapons, shields, tools, mirrors. These are daily decisions that build your new identity. You don't have to do them all at once. Start with one. Master it, let it change you. Then pick another. Because improvement is not about speed, it's about intention. And now you have the map. So close this video and start building the life that's been waiting for you. If this video opened your eyes, if it gave you even one habit that made you feel stronger, then don't just say thank you. Prove it to yourself. Take action. And if you want more videos that are honest, powerful, and made to change your life, subscribe now. This channel isn't here to entertain you. It's here to transform you.